Hi everyone. This vlog is quite an interesting one, and I'm pushing the envelope for myself. But I'm just gonna go for it. It's a big part of my life, and it is a big part that for society, I think, for the possibility of causing transformation and evolution. And the topic is quite exciting, literally, because it is about sexuality. Um, the world needs more sex education. The world needs better sex. I can tell from my own experience. I grew up in Brazil, which is a highly sexualized country. Um, I remember even growing up, and I mean, I left Brazil for a while, and then I came back. When I came back, even the geeks at my class were going to the gym and getting super buff. That's the extent to which the form and looking good, and which all leads to sex, I reckon, is part of that culture. And I always thought that I was reasonably open-minded and liberated, but in reality, as I've seen in my life, I really wasn't. In fact, if anything, I think that Christian veil from the country had influenced me a lot. And I've explored in the path of sexuality. I've been initiated into the Tantra teachings of different traditions, and I've come to undo a lot of judgment that sits in the subconscious, and we don't even know they're there. Like, I didn't even know. If somebody would, if myself now in the present was to come back to my old self and say, did you know that this is actually how you feel about sex, and about um, treat the way you treat your woman in bed, the way you treat yourself in bed, how you feel about her giving you a blowjob, how you feel about entering her anus, all these things. If I was to tell that old self how I feel, I wouldn't believe it. Because one thing is how our mind constructs our self-image. The other thing is how our subconscious constructs ourselves. So there was a gap, and I've been able to close the gap, and I'm working on closing and diminishing that gap. So sex is a beautiful thing. Intimacy is a beautiful thing. The tantric teachings are ancient and they're very important. There are many techniques and rituals to create such a powerful experience every time you make love. I don't even like to use the word sex. I only use make love, because I've spent enough time drinking and getting laid when I could, because when you're, well, anyway, in my life, when I drank a lot, I got less laid. Since since changing that, um, and changing my attitude, then it becomes more accessible. Let's put it that way. And I've come to learn how to love women in bed, how to bring women to orgasm. Can I say every time? I'm not blowing my horn, but this is a reality. You know, a lot of men have impotence. You know, this has to do with not knowing about sex, because the body is a physiological process. And if you don't take care of your nutrition, if you don't take care of your psyche, the penis is not going to work very well, you see? So, anyway, I've talked enough, I guess, and I'd love to hear your opinion on Tantra, what that word means to you, and what you feel about the state of sexual education in the world. Thanks for listening, and I hope this excites you. Uh, and I'm not going to say anything else. I sound like one of those polyamorous Tantra people, and I'm not. I'm really still kind of, more conservative in the Tantra world, but one thing's for sure. Uh, Having great orgasms and pleasuring each other with love is a beautiful and necessary thing for life. All right, have a great day.